So it's kind of emotional because this guy is leaving us. This is Tanzania. He's going to a different home, a different caretaker, caregiver. So we're gonna say goodbye. We'll miss you. The two of you, it's high time we're gonna say goodbye to each other because we'll miss each other so much. You know, we'll miss each other so much. Maybe we'll meet on the streets because you're not far away from each other. You might meet one day on the streets. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. It's Sande, coming live here in this amazing place in Kiambu County. So today I'm feeling some cold. That's why my voice is coming up a little bit weird. So if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. For the frequent viewers, thank you so much for coming back to watch this amazing YouTube channel. So look at my view, guys. My view is just amazing. These are my view. So today is a side video because I'll be explaining why it's a side video. For those who have been following me for the last 2 months, you know we had some beautiful 3 kittens. You know, kitten are the young ones of a cat. So in this video today, you know why it's a side video. So welcome, guys, and let's enjoy the video till the end. Let's go, guys. So the thing is, I had another cat that came into my house from it was a neighbor's cat called Ginger. Very beautiful cat that just loved my house, and I came in and get crashed in my house. And I've been with it for some time, and that process gave birth to 3 beautiful kittens. So for the kittens, let me have a seat here so that we have a very nice conversation. So for the kittens, they were so beautiful, by the way. They were very beautiful, and I did a video about them some times back in this channel. Just kindly go and check out the video that I did about the 3 kittens, and I really named them very funny names. So one was called Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, and I named them intentionally because, you know, these are the East African countries, part of the East African countries, and my view was that these 3 countries, they need to unite to make one of the best African countries. You know, in terms of resources, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, they are like they have plenty of natural resources. They have the best environment or climate. They are one of the amazing countries you can be able to go, but there are just few things that are dragging them behind at the moment. For instance, Uganda, what's dragging Uganda is the thing about politically injustices, you know. Same case to Tanzania. Kenya is the Gen Z, you know. So each country has its own weaknesses, but the 3 countries, if you look at them in a very nice perspective, in a positive perspective, they are very beautiful countries, and they deserve the best out of the best. So that's why I came up with that idea of having the 3 names: Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. So Uganda was if I can remember, it's a grayish. It's a kitten. You'll see it at the end of the video. It was a grayish kitten, very beautiful. And Tanzania was white in color, and Kenya was kind of brown with some few white spots. So that's how I named the 3 kittens, you know. And they've grown together for a while, and you know, as the cats grow, when they become much bigger, there's need for them to get out of their family, because the bigger they become, the more more active, can say like that. They are more active. They need to have like a more space, you know. And the only way to do that is to find a different home for them. So I was used to these cats so much, and I really loved being very close to them, for sure, and I was enjoying their company so much for the longest time possible. But now it came a time whereby they were supposed to give them away to different people. So the first one to go was Uganda. And I don't know why that just happened. I'm sorry for that. Uganda was the first one to go. I look for a person who can be able to take care of the Uganda so well. So Uganda has a different caregiver. Let me use that word. So Uganda was the first one to get to go. Then early this week, Tanzania got another caregiver. So I'm remaining with Kenya. So on this video, I'll be able to show you that the transition of the 3 cats and how they were kittens. The 3 kittens and how they were given out. And I wish I'll be doing a follow-up if I get time, but I think it's tricky to go and follow up on the well-being. But all in all, for those who have raised cats and those who have been close to the cats, sometimes it reaches a time whereby they need to find a different home, and they cannot avoid that because that's part of their life, that's part of their life. So guys, that's the update of today. Make sure you watch the video till the end. I'll show you what happened to the three beautiful Kenyan kittens. So that's it, guys. Before that, let's have a walk here. We'll do a walk in this amazing place, then we'll show you the update of that 3 beautiful kitten cats. Look at this beautiful environment here. So we'll be exploring this area, going down, up, outside. The bushes of Africa, the urban bushes of Africa. So let's go, guys. We'll walk down here, up to that other end. It's a very long walk, so make sure you are very well prepared to have the best views. It's a very nice place and you'll be able to enjoy it. So let's go, guys. The walk starts here. These bushes here. These are napier grass, very, very tall. But I think you just have to walk here during this time. Tonight is a tricky situation. Since I'm walking down, the speed is high, a little bit. So normally, this is a shortcut that heads to Ruaka. Those who have been to Ruaka, you can pass through here. Then there's a place called Rounda in Ruaka, where it's a junction that heads to Banana and Tenderu. That's all be able to reach. This place has plenty of birds, by the way. Very many birds. So it's a shortcut somehow. Then you have to cross a bridge here, which I'll show you. Then down. So see now, this is more of some parts of Kiambu and Gashia now. Some parts of Kiambu County still have plenty of land to kind of develop. You can see here it's more of a village, kind of a village here. It's kind of a village. There's some guys who actually swim here. Let me show you the river. They usually swim. One day I passed here and I found them, and they really reminded me of my young age. I used to block the water to have a higher level of water and swim. But now you can see it's like the water is brown because it's raining upstream. And normally when it rains upstream, the water level will be high. So today is on a Friday. Come here on weekend, find plenty of kids swimming here. They really swim and enjoy this river, even if it's this color. They get used to it by the the African immune system is kind of very different. They are used to this kind of water. able to swim here and enjoy. So look at this. These are all napier grass. There is an African bridge here, made of sticks. This reminds me of the bridge that in Yabuhanse. This one is simple, and when it rains, it will be washed away by the water. When it rains, it will be washed away by the water. So we're going now uphill. We came from the other side up there, so now it's a uphill walk, which is good for the exercise, For those who know me better, I'm that guy who does a lot of exercise, because it's the only way to keep fit and be of good health, So we're going now up. As you can see, it's very cold. We're in the month of July. Tamang is the coldest season in Kenya. Especially yesterday, it was very cold, drizzling all the day. From that side, yesterday was very, very cold. It's going up now. Then I forgot to carry my water. Stuff. It's very important. Look at the landscape from the other end. Very amazing. So let's keep moving. Have already sweating there. In 10 minutes I'm already sweating. It's good to exercise, because the more the exercise, the better the lifestyle. The grass are very tall. Very, very tall. We're still in Gashie, but I'll show you the boundary where Waka is. I think we're almost getting to Waka now. But the road is the boundary here. So the road divides the two areas. Kind of residential areas. They're not like big, but Waka is much bigger than Gashie. So we're now in Waka from this place here. Now in Waka area, or Waka region. It's amazing. Somehow, still very young. Those tall buildings there, they are in Waka now. So this is the boundary between Ruaka and Gashie. So let's explore this other end. The time I was passing here, trying to locate some coffee plantations. I didn't find one. Let me try and see if I'll see one or two this other end. These are, we finally found the coffee plants. These are coffee plants. These are the berries. These green ones here. So when it's kind of a reddish, that's when it's ripe. These are still not well taken care of. You have like a stunted growth. So many years back, this place was all full of these plants here, the coffee, because Gashia was kind of not yet really developed. So we had plenty of coffee plantations. People used to harvest them and sell to make ends meet, to make some money in it. And I think that time they were like having a more, they were more productive in terms of the value. But with time, the value went down. So these are the remnants of the coffee plantations. There are very few that are able to be seen at the moment. There are not that many of them. There are very, very few. And I decided to visualize those years when they were all over here. You can imagine how many of them were like the plants were the farms were so much green, because if they were all over, that means most of 90% of the farms here used to have coffee, and some parts down close to Limuru used to have tea. So I was trying to do some things here. I'm not sure, cutting down trees, you know? That's too sad. The reason why I love to walk this area here is how silent it is. It's very silent by the most of the time. It's a kind of a silent place, very silent and very serene. That's the best part of this area now. That people are littering on the edge of the road, so that's the worrying. Then there's less maintenance. You can see now the walking path has been swallowed by the weeds, so that's the only problem I can see. So they need to have a proper maintenance of the walk path, so that it becomes like well visible, because now it's being swallowed by the weeds, like you can see here. That means the next coming weeks there will be no walk path here. There will be no walk path. Still exploring the area. It's a sharp corner. Look at the other end there. Trying to refill that area. So hey, nowadays there's something that we call land reclamation, you know. So what happens that people will try to look for land everywhere. So sometimes there's a place that are very ditch. They'll go and just pour sand like there. They're pouring a lot of sand. Then they want to refill it and reclaim it, which is it's a very long process. But now you need to be very careful, because if you don't do it well, you'll end up having a very weak house if you build it there. But the problem is they're doing it in a riparian area. You can see that place is all looks like a wetland, but they're still filling it. So when you get close to it, I'll show you what's happening. I've seen it for a very long time. There's one that's down there that's already filled. Maybe I'll go and show you that one, then you know the difference now. So you can see even they've started doing here the refilling. Yeah. There's someone who's just trying to pump money in this, you know, and I know in the next like 1 year the place is kind of more leveled to a level that you can be able to construct a house, you know. Because if you construct it when it's not refilled, it it becomes so much expensive because of the it's kind of in a ditch. It's a hotel here, kind of a accommodation hotel here. Here. This one here. I'm not sure of the name. I'll try and see the name today. It's called Serian Gardens Events Ground Herbal Sauna and Restaurant. Mom's Ketaras Events. Oh, it's an event place. It's an event place. This is how they run. They're trying to refill all this area. Serian, the name is so nice. I think they're still constructing. Still constructing it. Serian Gardens. So nowadays people have kind of try to invest in different things, unique things and so on. It's not like those years whereby people just needed to do like similar businesses, like having a shop. Nowadays people tend to do various things. So you can invest in such kind of a catering place or an event area. We just make it so nice, as long as you put in the proper designs that will attract people. Then you have to come up with a very nice grass, you know. People love beautiful places. So nowadays people tend to invest in different things by the way. And if you are unique, like let's say we are in Gashie now, if someone is unique, that means you'll have space for doing that, for offering people the same services, because you know people are used to having events in churches, in schools, but things are changing nowadays. Especially if you're having less people, like 30, you don't need to go in a big field. The small field that you can be able to handle the 30 people, and they'll have the best time of the best moment of their time, you know. Now things are changing so fast. Now this one was kind of trying to get Maram here, like a Maram place. So let's explore this other end. We are heading to closely. This side is called this road heads to Ndenderu. Ndenderu, yes, exactly. But it will not go very far. I'll just show you where they are trying to reclaim the land, so to understand what I'm talking about land reclamation. So let me cross here very fast. So what's happening is that the place used to be like a ditch or a hole. So frequently they bring soil, they pour it slowly by slowly. It can take you like even a whole year. Then one day you come up with a way of levelizing it. So when you pour it, try to levelize. And if you have a very good machine, you can try to step in it. And you know, when it rains, it becomes even more stronger. So with the time, you give it a period, let's say like for 2 years. So within 2 years, or if you just do it very well, within a year, you'll have already you'll be able to levelize the place very well. Then after that, that's when now you come up with the machine to step in it, and at the time you can construct a building here. So this one, what I'm talking about. Look at this sand. It's so a lot of sand, both of it, and some rocks. So I remember when I started doing a walk on this end, this place did not have this kind of plenty of sand. For sure, it never used to look like this, you know. This has just happened recently, because it never used to look like this. Never used to look like this. So you're just pushing it. You continue pushing it on this other end. You push it slowly by slowly, and And if you want it to be strong, make sure you do like different types of rock sand. So this one is maram. Same case to this. I have some rocks here. You know, we're doing some farming down here. So you do different types of rocks and soil. So to have a very nice mixture of things. Have a mixture of rocks and sand. So it's almost getting to the level that they need. But funny thing, from that such kind of lands, they are not people's land, kind of a riparian area. Someone just trying to put money here before he comes and claims that this is my land. This is another way of this is also another polite way of stealing land. You know, it's a polite way, because you can imagine, for sure this place was not someone's land. It's kind of even it's a road reserve, then it's very close to the river. That means that it's still a riparian area. So someone will just come and pump a lot of money here, slowly by slowly. Then one day you'll come and say, "Oh, I own this place here. I own it." So how will you do? You have to accept that he owns it, which is a very sad thing. So guys, that's the reality in Kenya. And I know for you to have money to do that, you have to be kind of more of influential. So most of these trick ways of getting land are done by the rich, you know, because in one way or the other they're able to influence. They have influence whereby if they, you know, in Kenya we have these county governments. If they come and say no, don't do this, you might end up saying that. You might end up bribing them, and they will keep quiet. You kind of silence them. I remember there's a place called Roslyn, whereby this kind of thuggery or theft had started, whereby someone had tried to pour like stones. Then what happens that the county government came and said, it was the Urban Roads Authority came and fenced the area. So the guys were just trying to gamble and see if those guys will be very keen to note that they are on the site. So if you are not careful, if the government is not careful, officials are not careful, and if they are easily bribed, they will end up losing the land. I think the reason why that place was able to survive is because it's kind of in a rich neighborhood. I know the rich also have power of money. They can be able to go to court and argue that you stole from us, you know. So that way it was very easy for the county, the Urban Roads Authority, to come and vent. So these are kind of a village setup. People are doing that woman is kind of weeding the yam. There's a mom there trying to wash the clothes, you know. So it's a kind of a village setup, but I call it an urban village because it's very close to the city. So I was thinking of using a different route today, which I haven't used for a while, and try and see what's happening. So we'll explore that other end, guys. There's an ambulance coming here. So guys, the time is now to watch that part of the lovely 3 kittens. So for those who are joining now, I talked about the kittens. I have 3 kittens that they were born in my house with a very beautiful mom called the Ginger. So it's a sad move because I had to give 2 of them, which was a very tough decision for me to make. But I think it's time that they go and have a very different and lovely family, you know. So be able to watch the part of the video in the next coming part. It's sad because, you know, when you get used to their movements around you, when they run, they play. So when you get used to that, sometimes it becomes tough for you to have to forget it, you know, because most of the time it'll be like, oh, where are my kittens, you know. But now it's time for them to have a a beautiful moment, and kind of have a different home whereby there will be more space for them to run and enjoy, because the more they grow, also the more they become aggressive in terms of to the other friends. So that's why most of the cats, when they grow big, they are separated from their young ones. They have to go and make sure that they can come up with their own families. No, cats are not call it they are not territorial. They're solitary. That's the word. Solitary means that they kind of live alone. Most of them, when they are grown up, they kind of live alone. But it's just a unique case whereby I find that people have like 4 cats, 5 cats. I think those ones get used to that change of behavior, so they're able to have like to live in a bigger group. But most of the time, cats are kind of they're solitary. So that's the thing, guys. So go and watch out the next part of the video, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Like, comment, and share the video, because it's a very nice part, and it's a sad moment that we are letting them go. And I know sometimes we have to make such kind of tough decisions, because that's the only way out. Because you might try to avoid getting them out, but now the more they grow, they will need to have a more space, or a more time with themselves. They will need that for sure. So we can't avoid like getting them off our lives. But I really love the 3 kittens. They were so nice, they were playful, they were so beautiful. And the Uganda was really calm. For instance, I was just trying to tell you their behaviors. So the Uganda one was kind of calm, not that playful compared to the Kenya and the Tanzania. So Kenya was the most playful. I still have Kenya. I will be showing you when it grows how the progress of Kenya. And Tanzania was kind of more playful than Uganda, but they were all beautiful. They had a very nice bond, by the way. They're having a very beautiful bond. They're able to understand each other. They're able to move and play together. So it was a very nice bond that they really miss. And sometimes before, if you separate like 3 cats, kitten, when they're still young, kitten, you find that the first 2 days they really cry, because they're like the others are looking after their friends. Same case to human. Human beings, when you're used to a particular person, then one day you wake up and the person's not there, becomes a challenge. It'll take you time to adapt to that, and that's what's happening with the 3 lovely kittens. So the first one to go was this guy called Uganda. Uganda went, and Kenya. So when Uganda went, the 2 they didn't really get stressed, because there were still 2 of them. But when I gave out to Tanzania early this week, it was crazy, because now the others like, what's happening now? What's happening? Where are they, my friends? They know each other, and they know that someone is missing here. So now that's the thing, guys. So let's enjoy the video till the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See, my voice is kind of really hard, because I'm having some cold cough here. I'm trying to take some medication, and I think it will be able to end. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Watch the last part of the video, and I really appreciate it. Sleeping time. Wake up. So guys, some guys have been asking about the 3 kittens that I did a video about. So what happened that I gave out Uganda. Now this is Kenya and Tanzania. So I'm giving out Tanzania today. So I remain with Kenya. So they are doing good. They are all grown up, big. You can see their mom is just here chilling as they look into. They kind of cuddle here. So you know, when cats grow big like this, you can't have them all in your house. They'll be kind of being really extra playful. So sometimes you need space, you know. So, but I'm giving out to a very responsible person who'll be able to take care of them very well. So I remain with this guy here called Kenya and the mom called Ginger. So to my friend Uganda or Tanzania, not Uganda was already given out. To my friend Tanzania, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you're gonna have the best life we're heading to. And it's really emotional to allow her to go, but now you can't have them all. Maybe if you have a very big home where you are raising them, but now I can't have them all in one house. They're very nice kittens, very beautiful. They look so nice, very playful. They're just chilling here because it's getting more. You need to have like some warmth. That's so nice. So goodbye Tanzania. Make sure you be peaceful. We are heading to be the best of the best. I wish you all the best. Okay. It's like, hey, it's a very tough decision, by the way. Very tough decision to make. Let me give her the last. Is him, by the way. These two are male. Okay, Tanzania and Kenya. Let me give him the last grooming. So goodbye and see you in the next lifetime. Maybe we might meet on the road one day. Remember that this is a guy who took care of you. It's sleeping time. I'm sorry I've woken you up. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching guys, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment to the channel. We're heading to 4,000 subscribers, and there's a series that I've started called the Listen to the Birds. It's a kind of a live stream series that I want to do for like 1 month and see how it will turn up. People are really loving it because it's a early morning series whereby we listen to the birds in the forest. You know, most people, maybe if you're not used to listening to the birds, you don't understand what I'm talking about. But now those who are very close to the birds, you have ever had you have once, I know you in your lifetime, you have once have a very nice experience with the birds. So birds will always give you the best experience so far. So that series is kicking on, it's still going. I've done like more than 10 videos now. So guys, check out on my playlist. I have a playlist that I'm trying to arrange them so that you're able to listen to the birds, and as you listen to the birds, we are also able to identify some few birds and learn about some few birds. So watch out the series, and hope you'll be able to enjoy it. And let's meet in the next live stream, on the next video. I don't know why I'm used to the live stream. So let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.